Tronald, you wake up. Or you think you wake up. The cabin feels too quiet. You sit up in Raarh's hammock. Elric's still sprawled naked in your bed, but he's not snoring, not breathing, just still, like a painting.
Elric?
No response. You swing your legs out of the hammock, feet hitting the deck. The wood doesn't creak, doesn't make a sound. You look around. Saxy and Thalmoon are in their hammocks, but they're frozen too, mid-breath, completely motionless.
What the fuck, Joe? Am I dreaming?
Yeah, you feel it. This isn't real, or it's real in a different way.
I get out of bed and make my way towards the door.
You stand up, move toward the door. Your hand reaches for the handle.
I open it, then step outside.
You step outside onto the deck, and everything stops making sense. The ship, La Venganza Dulce, is floating, not on water, not in air, in space. Actual, literal space. Stars everywhere, above, below, all around. You can see nebulae in the distance, swirling clouds of cosmic dust and light. Planets drift past the ship, slowly orbiting around it like moons. One's close enough that you could almost reach out and touch it, a massive gas giant with storms raging across its surface. And in the distance, moving through the void, you see shapes. Huge shapes, leviathans, cosmic creatures the size of continents, drifting silently through the darkness.
Where the fuck are we?
A voice answers from behind you, calm, familiar, sad.
We're in your mind, Tronald.
Huh? Joe, I turn around. Is that who I think it is?
You turn, and he's standing on the deck, Vesuriel. Dark hair falling across sharp features, pale skin, those same ancient eyes, but in a face that could almost be human. Almost. He's wearing simple dark clothing, no armor, no infernal regalia, just fabric and flesh. But he's not threatening. He's just standing there, watching you. And his expression is complicated. Not the theatrical smugness you're used to, something quieter, something that looks almost like regret. He's doing this thing with his head, barely moving it, just tiny nods, up and down, over and over, like he's working up the courage to speak, like he's rehearsing what he's going to say. It goes on for maybe 10 seconds, just silence and stars and that tiny nervous nodding.
Loss is a peculiar teacher, Tronald. It carves away everything unnecessary until only truth remains. I am sorry that you must learn this lesson twice.
Silence. He's still nodding slightly, like he can't quite stop.
You're sorry? You're fucking sorry? Joe, my voice is louder than I initially intended.
Okay. It echoes across the deck out into the void. A distant planet shudders slightly, like reality itself is reacting to your anger.
You're part of why she died. The Eterians, this whole fucking quest. She died because of this, because of you.
Vesuriel doesn't flinch, doesn't argue. He just takes it. The nodding stops. He looks at you with those eyes, tired, knowing.
Yes, she did. And I carry that weight, as you do, as we both will, for different reasons.
Don't give me that philosophical bullshit. 3 of my friends are dead. Celestia, Mite, Alden, dead because of your game, because of these fucking artifacts.
My game? No. This dance was choreographed long before I whispered in your ear. I merely illuminated the board, showed you the pieces already in motion. I am but a spectator with vested interest.
He gestures to the void around you. Stars shimmer. A leviathan passes overhead, close enough that you can see barnacles the size of buildings clinging to its underbelly.
Tell me, what did one Eterion do? Just one. The power of a single shard of creation.
It killed my friends.
No, it killed a city. 50,000 souls preserved in eternal torment. Threenos, a consciousness built from their collective suffering, wielding just one Aterion. And it nearly destroyed you. It did destroy 3 of you.
He takes a step closer, not threatening, just present.
Now imagine Arcantera with 5, or Auroros. Imagine what they could do, what they will do if left unchecked.
Yeah, we collect them all, give them to you, so you can do, what, kill gods, reshape reality? Oh, absolutely. Yep, that sounds good to me.
It's not dismissive, it's complicated. He turns away, looking out at the cosmos drifting around the ship.
Power, conquest. How predictably linear. You see a throne and assume ambition. You see strength and assume domination. The mind of a mortal, constrained by mortal frameworks. But you were never mortal, were you? Not truly. Not like your friends.
Fuck. Joe, that hits Tronald pretty hard. Purely because of how it's come to light recently that Lord Tanavir was most likely alive through the age of the Omnitheon. I take a deep breath and respond to him. How old am I, Visurial?
He turns back to you and there's something in his expression. Give me an insight check, Tronald.
Shit, that's a 5, but I'm using my Portent 18 from today before they refresh.
Okay, so you see, the smallest hint of confusion before he changes the topic.
Congratulations, Tronald. The second Aterion claimed. Kaldwith survived. And you shed another layer of the man who would have died there.
I didn't need to become anything. I needed my friends to live.
Need. Such a mortal word. As if the universe cares what you need. As if grief can negotiate with necessity. Your friends are dead, Tronald, and you are not. That is not cruelty. That is not injustice. It simply is. The only question that matters now is, what will you do with the weight of their absence?
There's something in his voice, not dismissal of your grief, something else, recognition, like he's speaking from experience.
The Tronald who entered that frozen city carried hope like a shield. Believed that cleverness and determination could save everyone. That there was always a third option, a hidden door, a way to win without sacrifice. That Tronald would have hesitated at the moment of choice, would have sought compromise with Threenos, and he would have died, slowly, painfully, along with everyone he loved.
He's watching you carefully now, studying your reaction.
But you, 4 men, 4 throats, 4 necessary deaths, and you did not hesitate, did not falter, did not indulge in the theater of regret or the luxury of second-guessing. You saw what needed to be done, and you did it. That is not growth, Tronald. That is remembering. Muscle memory of a soul that has made harder choices than you can yet fathom. Choices that carved empires. Choices that reshaped the very fabric of...
He stops himself, pulls back. Whatever he was about to say, whatever was on the tip of his tongue, he swallows it, locks it away.
Don't make what I did sound noble. I killed those men because I had no other choice.
Exactly. And you did it without flinching, without breaking. That's the difference between you and the man you were.
There's genuine pride in his voice. Not mockery, not manipulation, just pride.
Why do you even care?
When I first found you, this fragmented thing wearing Tanavir's face like an ill-fitting coat, I expected an echo. A pale shadow of a man I had complicated feelings toward. But you...
Surprised you, I know. You've already said this to me. Why do you care?
I shouldn't, if I'm being open with you. Closing the distance to him does not make things easier for me.
I'm nothing like Tanavir.
You're right. You're not.
Silence. A planet drifts past, a small one covered in oceans. You can see lightning storms crackling across its surface.
Celestia renounced you before she died. Did you know that?
Vezuriel's expression shifts, just slightly. Something flickers across his face. Pain, regret.
Yes. I felt it. The moment she severed the connection between us.
Good. You didn't deserve her faith.
No, I didn't.
He says it simply, factually, like it's just true.
Why are you here, Vezuriel? Really? What do you want?
I told you. To congratulate you. To acknowledge your growth. To
He hesitates. That tiny nodding starts again, like he's building up courage.
tell you that I understand what you lost. Because I've lost things too. People I cared about.
People you care about. People? What does that even mean coming from you? Joe, at this point, Tronald suddenly feels angry, really angry. I've got this thing preaching to me about care and love, so I snap.
What do you say?
You stand there talking about loss like you understand it, like you're capable of it. But what do you actually care about, Vezuriel? Who do you actually love? Your grandfather Asmodeus, the one you're supposedly plotting against, the Obetus, distorted, fucked up mortals, devils and demons you command like chess pieces. Celestia, who you used and manipulated until she saw through you.
Your voice is getting louder. The surrounding stars pulse with each word.
You're a devil. You've orchestrated deaths, manipulated kingdoms, whispered in ears across the plains. You talk about family and loss and caring, but I don't see anyone in your life. I don't see anyone you'd actually sacrifice for. You're alone, Vezuriel. By choice or by nature, I don't know, but you're alone.
The void around you crackles. Reality responding to your emotion.
So don't stand there and tell me you understand what I lost. Don't compare your philosophical concept of caring about people to watching Celestia die, but inches from me, to watching Mite's body evaporate, to knowing Alden died because I wasn't fast enough. You don't get to claim that pain. You don't get to pretend we're the same.
Silence. Dead silence. Even the cosmic leviathans seem to stop moving. And Vezuriel, he just stands there, taking it. His expression unreadable. But you see something in his eyes. Something that might be hurt. It's not quite a laugh, not quite a scoff, something in between, but there's weight to it, like your words landed harder than you know.
You think I hate my grandfather? That I'm on some grand crusade to overthrow him?
Well, aren't you?
He's looking at you differently now, like you've said something that changes the equation, like you've revealed something about yourself that matters.
Family. Family is complicated.
The way he says it, there's weight there, real weight, like he's carrying something heavy he can't quite name.
You're dodging the question.
And you're asking the wrong ones.
He turns to face you fully now. The cosmic backdrop swirls behind him, stars and planets and leviathans drifting in eternal silence.
I don't want to lose my family again, Tronald. Neither do you. That's why we're doing this. That's why the Aetherions matter. Because the alternative, the world where Arcantera controls them, where Ouroros weaponizes them, that world destroys everything. Everyone you love. Everyone
He stops, doesn't finish the thought.
Everyone you what?
It doesn't matter.
There's a pause. He's looking at you differently now, studying you, like he's measuring something.
Tell me, Tronald, what did you learn in Caldrith Mar? Beyond the Aetherion, beyond the deaths. What did Threnos teach you?
That consciousness can be preserved, that 50,000 minds can become one.
No. What did Pendleton teach you? What theory did he propose about reality itself?
Oh, well, that the universes, the bleeding. He theorized that our reality is cracking, that other dimensions are bleeding through. And I guess I've been thinking about it quite a bit because a long time ago, pretty much after when we lost Celestia the first time, and well, we bumped into a teratort. That was the first time I've witnessed potential evidence of parallel existences touching ours. And now Lunaria has all but confirmed that something, at least similar. Joe, I take a deep breath. What point are you trying to make, Vizuriel?
Vizuriel's expression shifts. Something like satisfaction crosses his face.
It's not theory, Tronald. It's fact. And it's not as recent an occurrence as you make out.
He gestures to the cosmos around you. A planet splits in half. Not violently, just divides, like watching a cell undergo mitosis.
You understand the concept. Parallel universes. Similar structures, similar histories, but different laws. Different outcomes. Different choices leading to different worlds.
Yes, I understand it.
Then, let me tell you something interesting.
He takes a step toward you, then another. He's close now.
In nearly every parallel existence, across countless realities, infinite variations of this world, the Eterions were never created.
What does that even mean?
You heard me. In the vast majority of universes that mirror this one, the Eterions don't exist. They were never necessary, never forged, never scattered. This reality is unique in that regard.
Why?
Why else would such an anomaly occur? Because something happened here that didn't happen there. Something that forced the god's hand.
What could possibly...
He's even closer now, right in your face.
Tronald.
You can see the ember light pulsing in the veins of his armor, can feel the heat radiating off his crimson skin.
Do you remember?
The question hangs in the air, loaded, dangerous, vague enough to mean anything and specific enough to mean everything.
Remember what?
Do you remember?
I don't know what you're asking me. If you're asking about Tanavir's past, I don't have his full memories, just fragments, echoes. If you're asking about something else, I wouldn't know.
Tronald, out of interest here, just go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay. That's a 14.
Good to know. He's watching your face, searching, and then, after a long moment, his expression closes, becomes unreadable.
No, you don't.
Joe, I want to make an insight check. What's he feeling right now?
Give me an insight check.
That's an 18.
With an 18, you're looking for any crack in his armor, any hint of what he's actually feeling, and you find nothing. Absolute control. Whatever he's feeling about your answer, whether it pleased him, whether it concerned him, whether it changed anything, he's locked it down completely. All you get is that same complicated, unreadable expression.
What was I supposed to remember?
If I told you, it would defeat the purpose. Memories must return naturally, or not at all.
He steps back. The intensity releases slightly.
But hear this truth. Time moves forward, Tronald, and with it, seals weaken. Chambers in your mind you didn't know existed will open. Fragments will surface. Memories that predate your birth. Emotions belonging to lives you think you never lived. The line between Tronald and Tanavir will blur.
Well, you say that, but I'm feeling it already. Today, with the fishing thing.
I saw. And it is inevitable.
A leviathan passes overhead. Its shadow covers the ship, blotting out the stars for a moment.
And as those memories surface, as you begin to see threads from your past life, you'll encounter more and more people who knew you, who knew him. People with grudges, people with debts, people with histories you don't remember, but they will.
Like who?
Vezuriel's form is starting to fade slightly at the edges. The dream is destabilizing.
Your path will never get easier, Tronald. Every step forward brings you closer to power, yes, but also closer to revelation. And revelation devours comfort, strips away the mercy of unknowing.
What cost?
The cost of seeing, of understanding who you were, what you did, what was done to you, and what you allowed to be done through calculated silence. The comfort of ignorance is a luxury, Tronald. And luxuries are the first casualties of truth.
Truth? What kind of joke is that? How do I know a damn thing you're saying is true?
My mother. She had a vision. A grand design in which I was the centerpiece. The heir who would reshape hell itself. The son who would claim his grandfather's throne and prove her machinations superior to all who doubted her brilliance. Or so she told me.
There's something in that laugh. Not bitterness, not quite mockery, recognition, understanding.
But I am not the child, and I see what she perhaps thought I would never see. That destiny is not a thing to be given, Tronald. It is a thing to be taken. She knew this. She embodied this. Her plans ran deep, roots planted before my first breath, before she ever whispered love into my father's ear. She needed a weapon, not a son, a weapon powerful enough to challenge a god. And what better forge than the womb? What better blade than a child born of calculated ambition and...
He's looking at you now, Tronald, like he's seeing through you.
She chose carefully. She always does. And from that union, a child who could rival Asmodeus himself was born. Brilliant, really. Elegant. The long game.
There's genuine appreciation in his voice, not for being used, but for recognizing the artistry of the manipulation.
But here is what she miscalculated, Tronald. Here is where even the Princess of Hell's cunning failed her. She assumed the weapon would be wielded by her hand, that I would be her instrument, that the throne I claimed would be a throne she ruled through. She gave birth to a rival and called him a tool.
The ember light in his armor pulses brighter.
I am no fool. I see the board. I see the pieces. I see how she positioned me, shaped me, aimed me like an arrow at my grandfather's heart. And I let her believe it worked. Because her game, brilliant as it was, could serve my purposes. Her throne, her grand ambition, noise, distraction, the dreams of a devil who thinks too small.
Why are you telling me this?
The question hangs there. Valid, dangerous. Why would Vezuriel reveal his mother's manipulation? Why show his hand?
Because in all the infinite variables of existence, across all possible outcomes, I find myself in the peculiar position of trusting you.
He says it like he's surprised by his own words, like he's testing them as they leave his mouth.
Is that foolish? Perhaps. Trust is a currency few can afford in the Nine Hells. It makes you vulnerable, predictable, weak. And yet here we stand.
There's something raw in his voice now, something almost human.
You and I, Tronald, we are more alike than you know, more connected than you remember. We both carry the weight of identities we didn't choose, of paths carved by hands other than our own. of purposes assigned to us before we could speak our own desires.
That doesn't explain why you trust me.
Doesn't it? You're the one person in all of existence who might actually understand what it means to be shaped, used, positioned like a piece on someone else's board. And still, you choose. You act. You define yourself despite it all.
The cosmic backdrop swirls behind him. A planet cracks as tectonic shifts create new continents.
That is why I trust you, Tronald. Because when the revelations come, when you see the board clearly, when you understand what pieces we all are, you will still choose your own path. Just as I did.
His form is starting to fade at the edges now, reality pulling him away.
You'll understand when you remember, when you see the full scope of what family truly costs, what we sacrifice for it, what we become because of it, the lies we tell, the truths we bury, the rules we play in games that started before our birth.
The ship is dissolving into starlight now, the void bleeding into white.
We are not bound by what we've lost, Tronald. We are bound by what we're willing to sacrifice to reclaim it.
Tronald, I need your advice.
Everything goes white, then you open your eyes and see Raarh.
Psst, huh. Raarh. Where the hell were you last night? Is Elric still in my bed?
You look down and yes, Elric is still somehow asleep and naked in your bed. Morning light streams through the porthole. Saxy and Thalmoon are stirring in their hammocks.
Yeah, he is.
What is it?
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you, but, can we go somewhere else to talk?
What's wrong with here?
A little crowded, maybe?
Yeah, that's fair. Where do you suggest?
Front of the ship?
Yeah, sure.
Begin walking out of the door, Joe.
I follow.
You both begin moving. Tronald, you're still in your clothes from yesterday, having collapsed into Raarh's hammock without changing. Raarh's already dressed in clean clothes, looking, well, different. Not bad different. Just different. You head out of the cabin, through the corridor, up the ladder to the main deck. It's early, maybe 6:30 a.m. The sun's barely up, painting the sky in soft oranges and pinks. The ship is moving steadily, wind filling the sails. Most of the crew is already working, but it's that quiet morning energy where people are still waking up, moving slower than they will later. You head toward the bow of the ship. There are 3 sailors there. Looks like they're on morning watch, drinking something hot from tin cups. One's leaning against the railing, another's sitting on a coiled rope. The third is standing and stretching.
Hey guys, morning.
Morning, Raarh, Lord Tanavir.
Listen, I hate to ask, but could you give us a few minutes up here? Need some quiet space to talk.
The sailors exchange glances. One of them looks like he might say something about how this is technically their watch station. But then he looks at Raarh, 7 feet of green half-orc barbarian, who yesterday swam naked through the ocean dragging a fishing net and helped haul a shark the size of a house onto the deck, and decides against it.
Yeah, no problem. We'll, check the starboard rigging. Seemed loose yesterday.
Thanks, appreciate it.
They gather their cups and head off, leaving you and Raarh alone at the bow. The ship's prow cuts through the water below, creating white foam. The ocean stretches out endlessly ahead, blue and vast and empty except for the occasional seabird.
Raarh's leaning against the railing, looking out at the water, not looking at you, just staring.
So, what's going on? You seem, I don't know, different.
Yeah, Tronald, I need to tell you something, and I don't know how to say it without it sounding weird.
Just say it. You can tell me anything. You know this.
Okay, so, you see, I did a thing last night with, Mira.
A thing? What's a thing?
There's a pause. Tronald, you're processing, and then it clicks.
Oh, well, okay, that's good, right?
I don't know. Is it? I don't fucking know. He's running his hands through his hair now, looking genuinely stressed. The thing is, Tronald, I'm panicking a little bit here. Because I don't do this. I don't let people get close. And now she's close, and I'm terrified I'm going to fuck it up, or hurt her, or...
Whoa, slow down. Take a deep breath.
Raarh takes a breath, and then lets it out slow.
Okay, so you and Mira last night, you stayed with her?
Yeah. I brought her food because she didn't come to dinner, and we talked and she kissed me, and then, I stayed. And it was really good. Like, really good. She's She's amazing, Tronald. So, as you're watching him, Tronald, there's this look on his face. Not the usual Raarh grin, something way softer.
That's great, Raarh. Genuinely, and I'm happy for you.
Are you? Because I'm fucking terrified.
Why?
Because everyone I've ever cared about dies or leaves. And now there's this girl who sees something good in me, and I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, for her to realize I'm not worth it. Or worse, for something to happen to her because she's close to me. Joe, I'm gripping the railing now, knuckles turning greeny white.
Raarh, look at me.
He turns, looks at you, and, well, you see genuine fear in his eyes.
I get it, I do. You're scared because caring about someone means you can lose them. And you've lost too many people already. But Raarh, you can't live your whole life avoiding new connection because you're afraid of loss. That's not living, that's just surviving.
What if I hurt her? What if I'm too much, too violent, too broken, too...
Did she seem scared of you last night?
Huh? Nope, she didn't.
Did she seem like she regretted it?
No.
Then she chose you, Raarh. Knowing who you are, knowing what you've done. She saw all of it and chose you anyway. That's not something to be terrified of. That's something to be grateful for.
Joe, Raarh's quiet for a moment, processing before he finally says, what if I don't know how to do this? I don't know how to be with someone, how to be gentle, how to not break things.
You'll learn together. That's how it works. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up, to be honest, to care. And from what you're telling me, you already did all those things last night and more.
Yeah, I did. And it was, Tronald, it was the best thing that's happened to me in years, maybe ever.
Oh, I see how it is.
Oh, come on, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah, and no offense, but she can have you as far as that goes, but overall, nobody can replace me, eh?
Nobody. Raarh's smiling now, really smiling, like a giddy little kid.
Then enjoy it. Don't overthink it. Don't sabotage it because you're waiting for disaster. Just be with her. Let yourself be happy. You deserve that.
Do I, though? After everything I've done? All the people I've killed?
Yes, after everything. After all the people you have killed.
Listen to him, son. He's right.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. Now stop panicking and go be happy.
Fuck, okay, I can do this, right?
You can do this.
What if she wants to, I don't know, talk about feelings and shit?
Then you talk about feelings and shit.
But I'm terrible at that.
You're talking about them right now. With me, you're doing fine, aren't you?
Yeah, but you're different. You're family.
Family. Yeah, I am. But maybe Mira could be too, if you let her.
Damn, that lands. Tronald will be able to see it in his face. The idea of having family again, of building something instead of just surviving. Raarh begins smiling, like more so than he was, and I say, this feels good, Tronald.
Good, I'm glad, it should. You deserve good things, Raarh. Just do me a really big favor.
And what's that?
Stop trying to convince yourself otherwise.
Thanks, brother. Really, I needed this. Needed someone to tell me I'm not completely fucking this up.
You're not. You're actually doing pretty damn well, considering you're navigating completely new territory.
New territory. Yeah, that's one way to put it. I can't believe how great it was.
Wait a second. You're telling me, was that your first time?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, that makes sense, actually.
What do you mean?
I mean, you've been on the road since you were what, 15? Surviving, fighting, running. When exactly were you supposed to...
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I had time for that shit. I was too busy trying not to die. And then later, with the group, we were always moving, always fighting, always dealing with something.
Right, so last night was your first with anyone.
Yep, and honestly, I was terrified I was going to fuck it up. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. At all. But Mira, she was patient and kind. And she made me feel like I wasn't this massive idiot who didn't know anything.
That's Raarh, that's really special. You know that, right? That she made you feel safe like that?
Yeah, I do. And that's why I'm so fucking scared now, because what if I lose that? What if something happens to her?
You can't think like that. You'll drive yourself crazy. Just focus on being there for her, on showing up. That's all you can control.
Joe, I'm looking at Tronald now and I nod like I'm processing all this.
Okay, you both stand there for a moment, the ocean ahead, the ship moving steady.
Thanks, brother, for not, I don't know, making it weird or making fun of me.
Why would I make fun of you? You just shared something important with someone you care about. That's not something to mock. That's something to celebrate.
Huh, yeah, I guess it is.
I'm proud of you, son.
Thanks, Dad. That means a lot.
Your father's talking to you?
Yeah, he said he's proud of me.
Good, he should be.
Joe, I'm smiling again.
There's a comfortable silence. Just the two of you standing at the bow, watching the sun climb higher, The ocean ahead. The ship cutting through water. Morning.
So, what do I do now?
What do you mean?
Like, do I act different around her today? Do I pretend it didn't happen? Do I...
Just be yourself. If you see her, acknowledge her, smile. Don't overthink it. If she wants space, she'll let you know. If she wants to talk, she'll find you. Just be present, be honest. That's all you can do.
Be present, be honest, I can do that. Hey, Tronald?
Yeah?
You look like shit. Like you didn't sleep at all.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
No, but seriously, what's up with you?
Well, I had a weird dream, or maybe not a dream. I don't know.
Want to talk about it?
Not right now, but thanks for asking.
Anytime, brother. That's what we do, right? Look out for each other.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do. Look out for each other.
It's at this moment you hear a voice from behind you.
Birds! Birds circling ahead! Maybe 2 miles out!
Both of you turn, Tronald and Raarh. Ripper is leaning out of the crow's nest, pointing northeast. You can see them now, seabirds circling in the distance.
What's that about?
Don't know, but it probably means we should go see what's going on.
Yeah. All right, let's go. We head over, Joe.
You both head over. It's maybe 7 a.m. now. The sun properly up, crew moving with purpose. Diego's emerging from his cabin, pulling on his coat. Erasmus is at the helm, one hand on the wheel, the other shading his eyes as he looks toward where Ripper's pointing.
Ripper, what have you got?
Birds, Captain! Seabirds! Circling like they do when there's something in the water!
Erasmus adjusts course slightly, bringing the ship's heading more directly toward the birds.
Could be feeding, could be wreckage, could be both.
How far out?
2 miles! Maybe less! Northeast bearing!
Bondover emerges from below deck, rolling his shoulders like he just woke up. He looks toward where Ripper's pointing, squints.
Birds that far out circling that tight, that's not natural feeding behavior. Something's keeping them there.
Wreckage?
Our bodies are both.
There's a weight to those words. Everyone on deck feels it.
Erasmus, slow us down. I want to approach carefully. Bondover, wake the crew. All of them. I want everyone on deck for this.
Aye, Captain.
Bondover heads toward the ladder below deck. Diego moves to the railing, hands behind his back, staring at those distant birds.
Joe, I'm moving up next to Diego.
Okay, you approach. He glances at you.
Sleep well, Lord Townover?
Not particularly.
No, I imagine not.
There's understanding in his voice. Shared weight.
Sometimes the hardest choices leave the lightest evidence. Ship's lighter for it, safer. But the weight doesn't disappear, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Good. The day it does, that's the day you've become something you shouldn't be.
He's still looking at the birds.
Joe, I'm standing a bit back from them, just watching the birds. What do I see?
Give me a perception check.
That's a 14.
With a 14, you can see the birds clearly now that you're paying attention. They're circling, yeah, but they're also diving, coming down to the water, then back up. Feeding behavior, which means there's something in the water. Something dead or dying, or at least not moving enough to scare them off.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Erasmus adjusts the wheel slightly, keeping the ship on a steady approach. He's got this calm focus, not panicked, but alert, professional.
Captain, if there's wreckage ahead, we need to be careful. Debris below the waterline can punch a hole in the hull if we're not watching.
Good point. Reaper, keep your eyes sharp. Anything floating, I want to know about it.
Aye, Captain!
The ship continues forward, slower now. You can feel the tension building, not panic, just readiness. Something happened out here, it's something bad, and you're about to find out what. Meanwhile, below deck, Saxy, you're barely awake when you hear knocks. 3 sharp raps, and opens the door without waiting for a response from you.
My lords, up and at 'em. Captain wants everyone on deck.
Bondover. What time is it?
Time to be awake. Birds circling ahead. Possible wreckage. Captain wants all hands.
Birds? Why do we care about birds again?
Because birds don't circle for no reason. Now come.
Who are you, my dad? I'm coming. Yeah, get up, Joe, and get ready.
And that's when you notice Elric is in Tronald's bed, completely naked, still somehow asleep despite Bondover's voice.
Why is Elric in Tronald's bed?
Oh my lord. Oi, Druid, time to wake up.
Elric doesn't move, doesn't even twitch.
Elric.
Nothing.
Right, that's it.
Bondover walks over, grabs the blanket covering Elric, and yanks it off.
I was communing with the mycelial network, you crazy bastard!
You were snoring in another man's bed, naked as the day you were born. Get dressed. Captain wants everyone on deck, now.
Elric sits up, completely unbothered by his nakedness rubbing his eyes.
What's the emergency?
Birds, wreckage, possibly survivors, possibly bodies. Either way, we're investigating.
Interesting.
He stands up, still naked, and starts looking around for his clothes.
Joe, I'm pointedly not looking at Elric. Same. Very much same. Now where are my boots?
Elric finds his robes crumpled on the floor and starts pulling them on, slowly, like he's got all the time in the world.
Druid, faster.
The universe does not rush, Bondover. Neither shall I.
When we're ready, I guess we head up, Joe.
Okay, so Elric finally gets his robes on, ties them loosely, and heads for the door. You all follow. You emerge onto the main deck. The sun's low and bright, the wind steady. The ship's moving slowly, sails adjusted for careful approach. Diego's at the railing with Tronald and Raarh. Erasmus is at the helm. Ripper's still in the crow's nest, scanning ahead.
What's the situation?
Birds circling 2 miles out, possible debris field. We're approaching carefully.
Debris from what?
That's what we're gonna find out.
Elric emerges behind you all, still adjusting his robes. And then he sees you, Raarh, and he stops. Just stops moving and stares. It's not an angry stare. Not exactly. It's the dad stare. The I know what you did stare. The we're going to have a conversation later stare. Silent. Intense. Unblinking.
Joe, do I notice Elric staring at me?
Oh, you definitely notice. He's not being subtle about it.
Morning, Elric.
Good morning, Raarh.
How'd you sleep?
Deeply. In Tronald's bed, while you were elsewhere.
The way he says elsewhere carries about 17 layers of meaning.
Yeah. Why would I be in Tronald's bed?
Just nothing else. But the stare continues.
Joe, I'm walking over to Tronald. Hey, what did Diego want last night?
The prisoner situation, Group 4,
And?
is taken care of.
Taken care of how?
The way it needed to be, the way we discussed. They're gone.
Okay, alright, if you need to talk about it.
I don't. But thanks.
Hey, Raarh, where were you last night?
Nowhere.
What do you mean, nowhere? You weren't in the cabin. I checked when I woke up in the middle of the night to pee, and your bed had a ginger wizard in it.
I was just nowhere, alright?
Well, that's highly unlikely. Everyone has to be somewhere. Basic laws of physical existence. You can't be nowhere. So where
I said fucking nowhere!
Whoa, okay, geez, I was just asking.
And Elric, still staring.
Nowhere. Interesting.
Joe, I'm very deliberately not looking at Elric.
That's fine, because Elric is very deliberately making sure you feel him looking at you.
It's at this moment that Mira emerges. She's carrying her medical bag over one shoulder, hair tied back in a practical braid. She looks like she was coming up to check on something routine, maybe morning rounds, making sure yesterday's fish didn't make anyone sick. She takes 2 steps onto the deck before she notices everyone's gathered.
Master Eye. Oh, everyone's here.
She's carrying a medical bag. Looks like she was coming up to check on something. And then she sees Raarh, and her face goes bright red immediately.
Morning, everyone. I should check on...
Mira? Why are you flustered?
I'm not flustered.
You're very clearly flustered.
I'm checking the medical supplies.
She basically runs back below deck. Elric's gaze slowly shifts from where Mira just fled back to Raarh. The dad stare intensifies.
Nowhere, you said.
Yep, nowhere.
And yet my apprentice is behaving unusually.
Is she? Hadn't noticed?
What's happening right now?
I'll explain later.
Is Raarh in trouble?
Not trouble exactly.
Diego blessedly interrupts this increasingly awkward moment.
Alright, enough. Saxy, I need you airborne. Get a better look at whatever's out there. Scan from range. Don't get too close.
On it. Joe, I'm activating my armor.
The arcane mechanisms hum to life. Your jump jets flare blue-white.
Launching!
You launch off the deck. Smooth, controlled. You're getting really good at this. You climb to maybe 100 feet high enough to see clearly. From up here, the birds are much more visible, and below them, debris. Definitely debris.
Pendleton, scan ahead.
Make a perception check for me, Saxy.
That's a 13.
Scanning. Detecting debris field approximately 1.8 miles northeast. Multiple objects of varying size. Wood, metal, fabric. Configuration consistent with naval wreckage. No active vessels detected within 5-mile radius.
Can you determine how many ships?
Based on debris distribution and material variance, a minimum of 1 vessel and a maximum of 3. Unable to determine nationality or affiliation from current distance.
That's quite the variance. Joe, I'm moving closer, Joe. Getting a better look.
Give me another perception check. DC is higher this time.
That's a 22.
Okay. With a 22, you see everything. The debris field is extensive, spread over maybe a quarter-mile area. You can see broken planks, torn sailcloth, pieces of what were definitely masts. Some of the wood is blackened, fire damage. Others are just shattered, splintered, like they were hit with massive force. Barrels floating, rope coiled in the water, and bodies. You can see bodies, not many, maybe 3 or 4, floating face down. That's what the birds are circling. That's what they're feeding on.
How fresh?
The wood's still floating, not waterlogged yet. Days, maybe, I don't know. Some of it's burned. Some of it's just destroyed.
Bondover steps up next to Diego.
2 weeks would match the timeline for Solarian's attack on the Zephyrian convoy.
I move up to them, Joe. Or it could be Reeves' ship.
I hope not.
All right, guys, quick pause. I want to show you something genuinely awesome.
And surprisingly wholesome, which is rare around here.
Thank you to this week's sponsor, Kings of Kurth, a fantasy strategy board game designed by an 8-year-old named Misha.
8? You're telling me an 8-year-old made this? He must be strong, very strong.
Yeah, and not as a gimmick either. This kid didn't like that chess forces you to memorize moves just to have fun. So he goes, Dad, let's make our own game. And they actually did.
For half a year straight, Misha and his father built this together, designing armies, abilities, lore, backstories, all from their homebrew D&D campaign.
And the coolest part, James said even if the game never sold a single copy, the experience of making it with his son was worth everything.
That's a good father right there. I wish mine made board games for me.
I was captured and sent to a frozen prison.
That's no excuse.
Anyway, mechanically it's like chess if you fused it with Dungeons and Dragons and gave every piece a chance to attack and defend with dice.
Yeah, so combat is dice-based, meaning any unit can make plays, even the weaker ones. Strong pieces aren't untouchable.
And one thing I absolutely love is that they didn't just make new pieces, they redesigned the entire board so the game can be played with up to 4 players. It's chess, but expanded into a full battlefield.
4 players? Good. More enemies to destroy.
It really changes the strategy too. You get alliances, betrayals, backstabs, all the good stuff.
What's the end game? Like, how do I win?
So, there are 3 ways to win. Assassinate the king, wipe out the enemy, or control the soul forge in the center, which stops players from hiding in corners like cowards.
And each army has its own strengths and defensive abilities. Tons of variety. But not the annoying kind where you have to relearn the whole game every time you switch.
This is giving me Total War Warhammer vibes.
Yeah, I see that. There are 8 factions so far, each tied to their D&D campaign. Some are player characters, some are villains. In the art, they worked with Randall Hampton and Eldritch Foundry, so it looks fantastic. None of that AI garbage.
Kings of Kurth is on Kickstarter right now.
The link is in the description and the pinned comment. Go check it out, give it some support if you're able, and back something genuinely cool. Oh, and if you're watching this after the Kickstarter ends, the game is available directly on their website, which is also down below.
And for the DIY gamers out there, they've got a full digital edition. You get the whole game instantly, no shipping, and you can print, scale, tweak, and customize every single piece. It's surprisingly fun to make the game your own.
Oh, aye, don't cut me off, Joe.
What now?
I just wanted to say, Misha, this is one hell of a game you've made. Be proud of yourself, because Raarh is proud of you.
Yeah, seriously, super impressive. Keep creating, kid.
Right. Let's get back to the action.
Or it could be Reeves' ship.
I hope not.
There's a terrible weight to that possibility. That both Solarian and Reeves were here.
Erasmus, slow us to minimum steerage. I want to approach carefully. All hands on deck. If there's wreckage below the waterline, I want us ready.
Aye, Captain.
The ship slows even more. You're barely moving now. The debris is getting closer, more visible. You can see individual planks now. Pieces of ships that won't tell their stories anymore.
Joe, is Elric still staring at me?
Oh, absolutely.
Right, I'm gonna jump onto the side, Joe, holding a rope, and see what I can see myself. I'll literally do anything if it means not being stared at.
Okay, Raarh, you're standing at the bow, eyes scanning the water. Give me a perception check.
That's a 16.
With a 16, you see something Saxy missed from up high. About 100 feet out, there's a larger piece of debris. Looks like a door or part of a deck panel, maybe 6 feet by 4 feet. And on it, barely visible, is a figure, slumped over, not moving. Could be dead, could be unconscious, but it's definitely a person.
Hey, Tronald,
You turn around to talk to Tronald, and Elric is right in your face, like inches away. You didn't hear him move, didn't sense him, he's just there.
Jesus fucking fuck!
So, hypothetically speaking, would you consider this to be nowhere too?
He gestures vaguely at side of the boat, but his eyes never leave yours. The dad stare has evolved. It's reached critical mass.
There's a person in the water. I need to. Joe, I'm jumping overboard.
You what?
You heard me, Joe. I'm jumping.
Okay, you just launch yourself over the railing. No warning, no hesitation, just full barbarian panic mode.
Raarh.
Man overboard!
You've got some impressive vocals, Ripper.
Why, thank you, little construct!
What is he doing?
You hit the water with a massive splash. The cold shock hits you, but honestly, better than Elric's stare. You surface, shake water from your face, and start swimming hard toward the debris.
We'll discuss this later, Raarh.
I ignore him, Joe. I just keep swimming towards the dead guy on a door.
You're swimming fast, powerful strokes cutting through the water. The debris is maybe 70 feet away now. 60, 50. You can see the figure more clearly. It's a woman, or was. Her clothes are torn, soaked through, and as you get closer, you see the damage. Her hands, all her fingers are gone, cut off, crude, brutal cuts. Her ears missing, just ragged wounds where they should be. Her nose partially gone, hacked away, and her neck, there's a cut across her throat.
Holy shit, that's gruesome.
Give me a medicine check.
That's a 10.
Okay, so you don't know fuck all about medicine, but you know a lot about killing people. You've killed enough of them, cut enough throats, seen enough death, and you can tell immediately whoever did this, they fucked it up. The angle's wrong, the cut's too shallow, too far forward. It's messy, yeah, bleeds like hell initially, but it missed everything important. The carotid, the jugular, untouched. This is what happens when someone tries to execute somebody quickly and either panics or doesn't know what they're doing. A proper throat cut, you go deep, you go across, you sever everything. This is amateur hour, and somehow, impossibly, she's still breathing because of it.
She's alive, barely. Joe, I reach the debris and pull myself up onto it carefully.
The door panel tilts under your weight, but holds. You're next to her now. Up close, the damage is even worse. The finger stumps are infected, green, swollen, and bloated. The neck wound is partially scabbed, but still weeping. Her lips are cracked and bleeding from dehydration. Her eyes are closed, but her chest is moving, shallow, irregular, but moving.
Are they alive?
Yeah.
We're lowering ropes.
No time! Joe, I'm carrying her and climbing the ship.
Wait, what?
I'm swimming back with her, getting to the hull and climbing it. One arm holding her, one arm climbing.
That's okay. That's insane. But all right, give me an athletics check.
That's a 27.
Oh, okay. Right. So you gently, and it's surprisingly gentle for someone your size, you lift this woman off the debris. She weighs basically nothing. Starvation, dehydration, she's maybe 90 pounds soaking wet. You tuck her against your chest with your left arm, cradling her like she's made of glass. And then you swim.
Hell yeah, let's go!
With a 27, you're a fucking torpedo. Each stroke of your free right arm is launching you forward. Your legs are kicking, and that mechanical leg Saxy built you. The articulated foot isn't just not breaking, but it's flexing, pushing against the water, giving you thrust you shouldn't have. 20 seconds. That's all it takes. 20 seconds and you've closed 100 feet of open ocean. Sailors on deck are just staring, ropes hanging forgotten in their hands. You reach the hull. It's wooden, yeah, but it's been in seawater. It's slick. There are some handholds. The planking creates small gaps and ridges, but not many. And you've got one arm holding an unconscious, mutilated woman. This should be impossible. But you make it look easy. Your right hand slams into a gap between planks, fingers finding purchase where there shouldn't be any. You pull. Your body rises out of the water. Your mechanical leg comes up, and those articulated metal toes, they grip. The individual toe joints flex independently, finding tiny irregularities in the wood and clamping onto them. You're basically climbing with 3 limbs, right arm, right leg, and that mechanical left leg working like a third hand. The woman is secured against your chest with your left arm, her head tucked under your chin. You move up, fast, smooth, like some kind of half-orc spider. Your right hand finds another gap. Pull, your mechanical leg flexes. Grip, your right leg pushes. Drive. The sailors above are leaning over, watching in absolute shock as you scale the side of the ship one-handed.
Oh, I keep climbing!
10 feet up, 15. Your muscles are screaming, but you don't care. The woman in your arm makes a small sound, barely a whimper. 20 feet, 25. You're almost there. Your right hand slams over the top of the railing, gripping so hard the wood cracks slightly. And then with one final surge of strength, You pull yourself up and over. You land on the deck in a crouch, water streaming off you, the woman still cradled safely in your left arm. Your chest is heaving. Your right arm is shaking from the exertion. Complete silence. Every single person on deck is just staring.
She needs Elric now!
And actually, you're pleased to see Elric isn't hiding away somewhere, but instead, continuing his staring session. He's right there, already moving forward. But the dad stare is gone, replaced with professional focus. He kneels beside you as you gently lower her to the deck.
Let me see ya.
His hands hover over her, not touching yet, just assessing. And then Bondover steps forward. He gets one look at her face and stops dead.
No.
Bondover?
That's Bellaria. Bellaria Yamotov, quartermaster of the plausible deniability.
His voice is shaking. Diego moves closer, looks down, and his expression hardens.
You're certain?
I trained her myself 8 years back, before the rebellion. I vouched for her to join. That's definitely her.
Cook has moved closer too, squinting down.
Bloody hell. It is her. I served with her on the supply run 3 months back. Good woman. Knew her numbers. Kept perfect inventories.
Elric is already examining her, hands moving carefully over her wounds.
Everyone quiet. I need to assess the damage.
His fingers trace the stumps where her fingers used to be, then the ragged wounds where her ears were, the partially severed nose, the throat cut. He's silent for maybe 30 seconds, just examining. Then he speaks, and his voice is cold, clinical. But there's an edge underneath.
The fingers were removed in stages. Right hand first. Look at the scarring. These wounds are older, maybe 5 to 6 days. The stumps show signs of repeated trauma and infection. Then the left hand. These are fresher, perhaps 3 to 4 days old. The cuts are crude. No cauterization. Whoever did this wanted her to bleed. Wanted her to feel it, but didn't want her to die from it.
Bondover makes a sound like he's been punched.
The ears came next. Maybe 2 days ago. Again, crude removal. Hacked rather than cut cleanly. And the nose. This is more recent. Within the last day. Partial removal, leaving enough for her to breathe, but disfiguring her.
Why? Why do all that?
Information. Someone wanted something from her, and they were willing to take their time extracting it.
He moves to her neck, examining the throat wound carefully.
This is a failed execution. The angle is wrong, too shallow, too far forward. It severed muscle tissue and caused significant bleeding, but it missed the carotid artery by perhaps 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters. If the blade had been angled slightly differently, she would have bled out in seconds. Instead, she survived.
Was it rushed? Did someone try to kill her quickly?
Either rushed or incompetent. Or...
He pauses, looking at the wound more closely.
Or she struggled at the last moment. Moved. Saved her own life by inches.
Mira has appeared, medical bag in hand. No embarrassment now, just professional focus.
Master, what do you need?
Clean water, bandages, alcohol for sterilization, and poppy milk. When she wakes, the pain will be excruciating.
Right away.
Huh? How did Mira know?
You're not the only ones who can communicate via spells, you know.
Fair enough.
Anyway, she disappears back below deck. Elric continues his examination.
Look at her wrists. See these? Bruising. Deep bruising in a circular pattern. She was restrained, bound tightly enough to crack the small blood vessels beneath the skin. And here...
He points to marks on her forearms.
Defensive wounds. Cuts across the forearms. She tried to fight, initially, before they broke her. Or before she realized fighting made it worse.
Can she survive?
She's survived this long, which is remarkable. Dehydration, blood loss, infection, exposure. Any one of these should have killed her. But she's still breathing. Still fighting. That speaks to incredible will.
Bondover is standing there, fists clenched, jaw tight.
Who did this? Who the fuck did this?
We'll find out, but first, we save her. Raarh, Cook, Bondover, Saxy. We're moving her to my cabin. Carefully. She's stable enough to move, Elric?
Barely. But yes, good idea. My cabin is too cluttered. Yours has space.
Right, let's go. We're moving her to my cabin. I need 4 of you.
I'll take her shoulders.
I've got her legs.
I'm on her left side.
Right side, then.
Okay, so the 4 of you move into position carefully. Raarh, you're at her shoulders, cradling her head. Saxy, you're at her feet. Cook and Bondover are on either side, supporting her torso. You all look at each other, ready.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, lift.
You lift together. Her body is so light it's almost disturbing. She weighs nothing. You start moving toward the captain's cabin, walking in sync, nobody rushing, nobody jostling. Diego's already ahead of you, throwing open the door. His cabin is practical, a bed, a desk covered in maps and documents, a few personal effects. He sweeps everything off the desk with one arm, maps, charts, a compass, his personal log. It all crashes to the floor. He doesn't care.
Here, lay her here.
All right, everyone ready? We're lowering on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Steady, lads.
Easy does it.
That's it. Down.
The desk is solid oak, maybe 5.5 feet long. You lower her onto it as gently as you can. Her head rests on one end, feet at the other. She fits, but barely. It's tight in here with 5 of you, plus an unconscious woman, but you manage. Mira arrives with her arms full of supplies, a basin of clean water sloshing slightly, rolls of bandages tucked under one arm, a bottle of alcohol in her other hand.
I have water, bandages, alcohol.
Good. Start cleaning the wounds. Gently. Remember that guard in Amlaroon? The one who fell from the eastern watchtower during the night patrol?
The one with the compound fracture and the deep lacerations?
Exactly. He'd lost significant blood before we got to him. We had to clean the wounds without causing more bleeding. Work slowly, keep pressure constant. Same principle here. She's hanging on by a thread. Every drop of blood matters.
I remember. Light pressure, clean water first, then alcohol on the bandages, not directly on the wounds.
Precisely. Start with the finger stumps. Those are the most infected. Work your way to the fresher wounds.
Elric, man, can't you just do some magic? Wave your hands, heal her up. Why all this cleaning and bandaging?
I plan to. But trust me when I say, nothing beats the foundations. Well, that's a lie. Magic absolutely can beat foundations, but foundations are important. They matter. And right now, her body is so damaged that magic alone might not be enough. We need to give it a starting point.
Master, are you going to...
Yes. Step back, please.
Mira moves aside, giving him space. Elric places both hands on Belaria's chest, palms flat, fingers spread. He closes his eyes, and then he starts speaking. It's not common. Not any language any of you recognize. The words are old, ancient, flowing together like water over stone, druidic. The language of the natural world of growth and decay and the cycles that bind them. His voice is low, rhythmic, almost like a chant, and as he speaks, something changes. The air in the cabin gets heavy, not oppressive, just dense, like the atmosphere before a storm. You can feel it pressing against your skin, humming in your bones. The temperature drops slightly, not cold, but cooler, like stepping into deep forest shade, and light begins to emanate from Elric's hands. It's not bright, not blinding. It's green, soft, organic green, like new leaves catching sunlight. The glow spreads from his palms, seeping into Belaria's chest, then radiating outward across her body. Wherever it touches, her skin seems to respond. The infection in the finger stumps, green and swollen, begins to recede. The swelling goes down visibly, the discoloration fading from sickly green to pink to something closer to natural flesh tone. The ragged wounds where her ears used to be stop weeping. The edges begin to close. Not completely, not enough to regrow what's missing, but enough to seal, to stop the bleeding, to prevent further infection. The partially severed nose knits slightly, damaged tissue reconnecting where it can. And the throat wound, that failed execution cut, the edges pull together, not perfectly. There'll be a scar, a significant scar, but the muscle tissue reconnects, the blood vessels seal, the skin closes enough that she's no longer in immediate danger of bleeding out if she moves wrong. Elric's voice gets louder, the words come faster. The green light intensifies, pulsing now in rhythm with his chanting. You can feel power radiating off him in waves. This isn't a small spell, this is significant magic. And then, with one final word, sharp, decisive, like a command to the universe itself, the light flares, bright enough that you all have to squint. It holds for maybe 2 seconds, and then it fades, gone, like it was never there. Elric's hands drop. He's breathing hard, sweat beading on his forehead. His shoulders slump slightly, not collapse, but definite exhaustion.
Master, are you all right?
Fine. Just tired. That was more draining than expected.
He looks at Bellaria. Her color is better. Her breathing is steadier. The wounds are stabilized, still horrific, still visible, but no longer actively killing her.
She'll live. For now. The rest is up to her body. And her will.
She's strong. Always has been. If anyone could survive this, it's her.
Who is she to Reeves anyway, Bondover?
She's Reeves's quartermaster.
Which means whoever did this was after information about Reeves.
Or about the rebellion.
Or both.
Or nothing at all. And this lady here was just very unfortunate.
The woman, Bellaria, makes a small sound. Not quite a whimper, more like a strangled gasp. And then her eyes snap open, not gradually, not the slow flutter of someone waking naturally. Her eyes just open, wide, wild, unfocused. The veins in her neck bulge, tendons standing out like cords. Her whole body goes rigid.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
She's screaming, raw, throat-shredding screams. Her body jerks upward. She's trying to sit up, trying to move, but her muscles aren't coordinating. She's thrashing.
She's going to hurt herself. Someone restrain her!
Bellaria, it's me. It's Bondover. You're safe.
Please. I don't know where they went.
She's not hearing him, not seeing anyone. Her eyes are open, but she's not here. She's back wherever they tortured her, reliving it.
Joe, I'm grabbing her shoulders, gently but firm.
Give me a strength check.
That's a 13, fuck!
A 13 is more than enough. She's maybe 5'5", 90 pounds, weakened from days of torture and starvation. You put your hands on her shoulders, big hands, steady pressure, and you hold her down. Not violently, just firmly, keeping her from hurting herself.
Hey, you're safe. Nobody's hurting you. You're safe.
At the risk of being insensitive, Joe, I'm plucking a piece of her hair and casting Harvest Memory.
Really, Tronald, now?
She's reliving it anyway. She's trapped in those memories. If I can see what she saw, who did this, we'll know what we're dealing with.
That's pretty invasive.
It's necessary, and she's already there. I'm just joining her.
You doing it, buddy?
Damn right I am.
Okay. You reach down, gently, and pluck a single strand of hair from her head. It comes away easily, still damp from seawater and sweat. You pull out a shard of reflective glass from your component pouch.
I'm doing this instantly, using Tanavir's formula, and scrapping the 10-minute ritual cast.
Isn't that unnecessarily risking you get feeble-minded?
She's reliving it. Now, no point waiting and missing the opportunity. Plus, it's only a 7 DC currently.
Nice. So give me an intelligence saving throw.
That's a 15.
Very nice. A 15 beats the 7 you needed. The moment you confirm the cast, reality shifts. There's no slow build, no gradual ritual. The formula takes hold immediately, ancient power surging through you. You trace the symbols in the air with the glass shard in one fluid motion, the words of vitamancy pouring out in a rapid cascade. Golden light explodes between the glass and Bellaria, not threading, slamming into connection. The pulse is immediate, violent, like two heartbeats forced into sync. The cabin around you doesn't fade. It vanishes. 1 second you're there, the next you're not. The awareness doesn't split, it tears. You're ripped out of your body and thrust into hers. No warning, no transition, just reality snaps. You're not in the cabin anymore. You're on a ship, a different ship. The deck is tilting, swaying with the motion of the ocean. But it's wrong. Everything's wrong. There's smoke in the air, acrid, black smoke from burning wood and screaming. God's the screaming. You look down. Your hands aren't your hands. They're smaller, female, calloused from rope work, and they're tied, bound tightly to a wooden chair with rough hemp rope. The bindings are cutting into your wrists, Bellaria's wrists, so tight you can feel the circulation cutting off. You try to move. Can't. The chair is bolted to the deck. Your ankles are tied too, and there are 2 soldiers standing on either side of you. Imperial uniforms, but not standard issue. These are naval, elite. They're not holding you down. They're just waiting, ready. And in front of you, maybe 6 feet away, there's another chair. Someone sitting in it, relaxed, patient, like he has all the time in the world. He's a man, maybe mid-40s, though it's hard to tell. White blonde hair, almost silver, pulled back loosely, strands falling around his face and moving slightly in the ocean breeze. His face is weathered, scarred, the kind of damage that comes from years at sea and years of violence. He's wearing a naval coat, deep blue, high collar, brass buttons, officer's dress, high rank. But it's his eyes that stop you. One is blue, natural, human. The other isn't. The right eye is replaced or transformed into something else. It glows, faint orange-red, like embers in a dying fire, with cracks spreading from the socket across his cheek and temple. The cracks pulse with the same ember light like lava beneath stone. It's not mechanical. It's not magical in the normal sense. It's something else. He's watching you, watching Bellaria with those mismatched eyes. The blue one is calm, analytical. The burning one is hungry.
Let's try this again. Quartermaster Yamatov?
His voice is smooth, cultured, almost gentle, like he's having the most normal discussion in the world.
Where was Captain Reeves taking the weapons?
Bellaria, you don't answer. Your jaw is clenched, blood on your lips from biting down too hard.
I understand your loyalty. Truly I do. It's admirable. But it's also inconvenient.
I already told you. We got them from Solaris.
He stands, walks closer, slow steps. The deck creaks under his boots. He crouches in front of you, bringing that burning eye level with yours.
Where you got them from isn't the important part. What I need to know is who is supposed to receive them. What outpost? What contact? Give me a name, and this ends.
Fuck yourself.
The soldier on your left moves, fast. His hand comes down, holding a knife. And before you can process it, pain explodes across your right hand. He's cutting. The blade saws through your index finger at the second knuckle. The pain it's everything. White hot, all-consuming. You scream, can't help it. The finger falls to the deck with a wet sound.
Unnecessary resistance only prolongs this, Quartermaster. I'll ask again. Who was the contact?
I don't know.
You're the Quartermaster. You managed the cargo manifest. You absolutely know.
Another cut. Your middle finger. Same hand. The pain is worse this time because you know it's coming. You're trying to pull away, but the ropes hold you. The soldier works methodically, not fast, not slow, just efficient.
3 more fingers on this hand. Then we start on the left. Then perhaps we move to ears. I find ears to be particularly effective. The psychological impact of visible disfigurement can be quite motivating.
Hours pass, you can feel it. The memory doesn't skip. You experience all of it, every cut, every question, every refusal. Your fingers go one by one, then your left hand, then your right ear. The pain becomes a constant, a baseline. You stop screaming because you don't have the energy anymore, you just endure.
I'm impressed, truly. Most break by now. But you're resilient.
He's standing again, looking at you with something that might be respect, or might be curiosity, like you're an interesting specimen.
Perhaps we've been approaching this incorrectly. Perhaps you genuinely don't know the specific contact. But you know the general location, don't you? You know which region, which island chain.
North. West.
Northwest. Good. We're making progress. North where?
Settlements.
Islands.
Yes. Islands.
Excellent. Now we're getting somewhere. Which port?
I don't,
The soldier moves toward your face. You can see the knife. It's coming toward your nose. You try to pull back, but there's nowhere to go. The blade cuts. Not deep. Just enough to remove part of it. The cartilage. Blood pours down your face into your mouth. You're choking on it.
Last chance, Quartermaster. Which port in the northern settlements?
Fuck you.
Very well.
He gestures. The soldier on your right pulls out a different blade, longer. He positions it against your throat. You feel the cold metal.
Kill her. She's no further use.
The blade moves, fast, across your throat, but pain in your shoulders. You're lunging forward against the ropes, jerking away at the last second. The cut goes wrong, too shallow, too forward. It hurts, gods, it hurts, but you can still breathe, still move. The soldier curses, reaching to correct his mistake.
Leave it. Throw her overboard with the others. Let her struggle. She's earned it.
Rough hands grab you. The ropes are cut. You're lifted, dragged across the deck. You can see other bodies, your crew, waiting their turn to be tortured. And then you're falling. The ocean rushes up. Cold, dark. You hit the water and everything goes black. The connection snaps. You're back in Diego's cabin, gasping. Your hands are shaking. You can still feel the phantom pain. Fingers that aren't yours being cut off. Ears that aren't yours being hacked away. A throat that isn't yours being slit.
What is it, Tronald? What did you see?
Cyrus, Admiral Cyrus Solarian. He did this. He tortured her for information about Reeves, about the weapons shipment.
Did she tell him? Did she tell him about the rebellion? About where we're located?
She told him northeast.
Northwest, buddy.
Shit, thanks. And settlements. That's it. She lied, and I think he believed her, at least for the most part.
What does he look like?
White blonde hair, naval officer's coat, and his right eye, it's not human anymore. It's burning. Glowing orange-red with cracks spreading from it across his face.
Everyone's quiet, processing. And then Diego speaks.
So we know who. We know he's after information, but to what end? That's still a mystery.
But we know he's willing to torture anyone to get it.
Hey folks, if you've been enjoying the series, the best way to support it is over on Patreon. They take the smallest cut, you'll always be notified when new episodes drop, and you can even listen screen locked. Plus, if you like watching on your TV, every post includes an unlisted YouTube link so you can still cast it straight to the big screen. Links are below, and truly, thank you for helping keep this world alive.